Do you know the number one most dangerous thing for you when you're investing in real estate that's going to lead you? No, I should rephrase that. I hope it never leads you to making a wrong decision. But the number one most dangerous thing that could happen, in my personal opinion, and there's several others, I'm going to reveal it to you right now. And you should be very careful with this, especially if you're investing in Dubai or anywhere else in the world. Before we go further, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Look, my name is Fahd Dawood. I talk about real estate, a lot about Dubai, your life, my life, our path to financial bliss. I'm the author of The Intelligent Real Estate Investor. You can buy it off Amazon. You can order the ebook. You want to work one-on-one with me, there is a link in the description. I do charge a fee. My advice and my time is not free, except on YouTube. If you got a question, just put it in the comment section. I'm happy to answer, or put it on my content schedule. Okay, check this out. The number one, I'm not going to say the number one, maybe I've bigged it up too much, but something that really dreary and you have to be super careful about is this: decision fatigue. What do I mean by decision fatigue? I should actually make like small tears coming down from this situation, okay? What do I actually mean by decision fatigue? This is a very genuine phenomena that exists amongst people who are out there scouring to purchase anything, okay? The general human being, like you and me, the normal person, has the ability to say no to something. Get this, 7 or 8 times, okay? 7 to 8 times. So for instance, I don't know if you're somebody who doesn't like fish, okay? And you're sitting next to me and I ask you once, would you like some fish? You say no, good, so that's once. And after about 15-20 minutes, I'm gonna ask you again, would you like some fish? Would you like to taste some fish? No. And you know, after a little while, maybe friends are sitting, maybe we're drinking some nice beverages. I ask you again, would you like to try some fish? No. Okay, it's 3 times. You said no 3 times. After a little while again, maybe it's somebody else. Hey, you know, Fahd, why don't you try some fish? Somebody else 2 times that. And you've now said no 5 times. Then somebody again asks you, hey, why don't you try? It's so tasty, right? As the night wears on, somebody asks you the 6th time, the 7th time, and the 7th time, 8th time. You're gonna end up saying, like, what the hell? Why not? Okay. The average person says no 7 to 8 times. Beyond that, sometimes they either have to leave the environment. That's just the way the human brain works. They have to leave the environment physically to be able to get away from saying yes, okay? So how does decision fatigue play into this whole real estate investment scenario, okay? You've got some money, okay? This is the funny thing about money. When you get some money saved up, whether you're an investor or you're just saving, it's gonna start burning a little bit of a hole in your hands, okay? You're gonna start itching. You're gonna start itching to invest it, which is fair, because why would you save money in the first place and just let it be in the bank where you're just getting like 1 to 2%, if you're lucky, returns, right? You wanna make 7%, 10%, you know, if you're lucky here, maybe 6%. You want to make some moolah. You want to double your money, triple your money, or at least make something out of it instead of just letting it sit there. So here's what generally happens. You've got this money burning a hole in your pocket or itching your hand, and you're going to decide, hey, listen, real estate is good. I should actually end up going and investing in real estate. Good. Nothing wrong with that, okay? And you are pretty gung-ho to make sure that you're not going to be one of those 7 out of 10 people who lose money, okay? Check this out, okay? Obviously, as a real estate advisor, I shouldn't be saying this, but this is my anecdotal evidence that 7 out of 10 people end up losing money, right? Why? Because they make the wrong decision, evaluate the opportunity, incorrectly invest with the wrong developer, in the wrong property, at the wrong time, in the wrong location, giving away too much in fees, not negotiating right, etc., etc., etc. The list is long. So you don't want to be the 7 who lose money. You want to be the 3 who's going to make money, right? Great. Awesome. I'm with you and I wish you all the best. However, where and how does decision fatigue come in? Here's essentially what happens. You go to property number 1 or developer number 1 and you are met with this extremely suave young sales girl or salesman, and they know everything good about their project and nothing bad, and what they're going to essentially do is go tack 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 all the pros about their project, and you're not going to be able to counter them except with 1 or 2 of your own reasons for you to be able to say, okay, not making the decision today, want to walk away, move on, check out another project, and I'll come back to it. So what you've done, essentially speaking, is you said no once, right? And you're going to repeat this process another few times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to end up saying yes on the 7th time, and not necessarily the best project, because remember the things you should be looking at: evaluating the property, the price, evaluating the property and the developer, evaluating the location, evaluating the price, negotiating it the right way, making sure that the paperwork's in order, it's verified, etc., and conducting real due diligence to make sure that the timing's right and you're making the right decision. You're going to end up on your own making the decision at the wrong point because of this. Because each time you're dealt with a salesperson, nothing wrong with them, they're trying to earn a living, bless them, you know, all more power to them, and you keep up coming with reasons to say no. This 7th or 8th time, when you generally say yes, you're going to get tired. Why? Because as the money is burning a hole in your hands, itching on your pocket, or burning your hands and you're itching, your wife, your mother, your friends who knew about you trying to invest in real estate are going to start asking, hey, what happened with that investment? Hey, what happened with that investment? Hey, what happened with that investment? And you're going to start saying yes to one of those. And hopefully it's the right one. Now, obviously I'm oversimplifying it. Like investors, like yourself, are pretty smart because they've managed to save that money. They're not stupid. They're not going to say yes to the worst opportunity. But if, by golly, I had $10 for every time an investor invests in the wrong project, I think that, you know, so it's got to be a lot of money, because investors, so to speak, sometimes come down with decision fatigue. They're not thinking straight and they say yes to the wrong project. If you want to avoid that, have a trusted advisor on your side protecting you, making sure that they're evaluating the project in the right way and getting you to the yes on a project that's one of the 3 that makes sense and are going to help you make money, not one of the 7 that push you down the wrong path where you end up losing money. One of my investors back in 2013, I still remember, they were from Bahrain, and they had looked at a property in 2012 and they had said no to this property. They had said no. Actually, they had said no to investing in Dubai because, you know, they were here. They were here, right? They had the money, but they wanted to say no, 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 no. By 2013, they were here and they were here. And guess what happened? The apartment we selected got sold. It wasn't no longer available. The one that we saw, the seller said this one's no longer available, but the seller was selling 10 apartments. Okay, the seller was selling 10 apartments. So if this apartment that we finally selected, I believe it was 402. Like, this is what I remember off the top of my head. When I told my buyer, I said it's gone. It was an investment, so he wasn't caring about living in it. The seller told us that, you know, 202 is available. 202 is available. Guess what my buyer did? My buyer bought this without seeing it, right? Because he was way beyond this. He was like at point 8 and 9. He said, you know, I'm so tired now. If it's the same series, because if it's a 0202, generally speaking, it's the same series in a building, so there's not much difference in the apartment, except, you know, ideally you should go still look at it, right? Maybe the apartment's in a bad condition, maybe it's overlooking the parking, it's too close to the parking. He said, you know what, done. I'm done. I don't want to view it. Pull the trigger. That's it. Because this had set in. He started in 2012. By 2013, he didn't care. He didn't even really need to see it. Obviously, he had me looking out for his interests. So we made a good choice, good deal. Obviously, we made a good deal. But, you know, decision fatigue, it can be your enemy. Watch out and have your friend or a trusted advisor protecting you to make sure you're one of the three that put your money in the right place. If you want to work with me, hit the description link and reach out to me. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Catch you on the other side. Bye for now.